Hello, Mirror My Fashion is here with another video. This video is going to be a 3-month update on my Virgin Peruvian body wave hair. In my last video, I did a outfit of the day, a fall outfit of the day, and it looks like a lot of you guys enjoyed that. So thank you, because my style gets very interesting from time to time. But in that video, I said that I had the hair in for 2 months. I made a big mistake. I had the hair in for 3 months. This is the 3rd month. November makes it the 3rd month. December will make it the 4th. And I will be taking it out in December. So I'm not going to explain any of the, because a lot of people is asking questions that I answered already in my previous videos. So if any of you guys want to, I'm just going to answer the questions that has been most asked. But, that makes sense, right? Okay. What else I was going to say? About, like, the shampoo or conditioner I use in my hair, I will leave a link below of that, of me explaining what I use in the hair, because I explained that in one of my other videos. So I'll leave that link below for that. Okay. So first, someone asked, and I'll give you an update after I answer these questions. Someone asked about the sewing, like my experience with having a sewing. Okay, another question a lot of people ask, is this a full sewing? Is this a U-part wig? Is this just a regular sewing? So this is a full head sewing, meaning none of my hair is out. None of it. All my hair is underneath this hair. None of my hair is out. Someone also asked really quickly, is why did I decide to keep this part black? I decided to keep this part black because I think it looks more natural. I like that look of keeping this part black. So that's why I decided to keep this part black. What else somebody else asked? Oh yeah, so back to the sewing. My experience with a full head sewing, I feel like especially if you're natural, because I believe the young lady asked me that she's natural. I feel like especially if you're natural, getting a full sewing is great. I feel like you can leave it in your head without worrying about your hair underneath. Like right now, my hair underneath is freaking crazy growing out. Like it's crazy. I need to get a perm right now. So I feel like you can leave it in as long as you want. Like if you wanted to rock it for 6 months, you could dead ass rock this full sewing for 6 months because your hair is underneath. Like you'll be straight or whatever. You don't have to worry about pressing your hair or straightening your hair. It's a good experience. Only thing about full sewing is that the person that does your full sewing, they have to know what they're doing. Like they have to know how to do it, because you don't want it to look wiggy. That's my thing. That's why I was a little worried about getting a full sewing, because I'm like, I don't want my hair to look like a wig, da da da. But with Virgin hair, I noticed, well, with this particular Virgin Peruvian hair, I noticed that it lays really well at the top, so it doesn't look wiggish. So I suggest if you're natural, get a full sewing. If you're not natural, look into the Mongolian kinky and the kinky type of hair or whatever that will blend better with your hair. And I'm planning on getting kinky hair next, so we'll talk about that later. So full sewing, my experience with full sewing has been great. Oh yeah, only thing about a full sewing, like me, I like to put my hair up, and I can't put my hair up with a full sewing. So that's the only thing I don't like about it. I have to wear it down all the time. So, that's great. Okay, so what else? Oh yeah, a lot of people have been asking me about how I dyed this hair. Did I strip it? And I have a video of me dyeing it. I need to put that video up. Like, I'm sorry guys, I really need to put that video up. But no, I dyed the hair 3 times for it to get to this color with box dye. I used L'Oreal Extra Blonde. The number is 205. L'Oreal Farah Extra Blonde, number 205. And I got that from Rite Aid. You can get it from Rite Aid, Walmart, Walgreens. I suggest you go to Rite Aid because it seems like the prices are a little bit cheaper than Walgreens. Yeah, so I didn't strip the hair. Only thing I did was read the instructions on the box dye, and I dyed it 3 times. I did not dye it 3 times back to back. I dyed it like 1 week, and 2 weeks later I dyed it again. Then I was getting closer to the color I want, so then, you know, a week later, I hope the lighting is okay. Maybe I should be, that's too bright, right? Woo! Nope, I ain't doing that. Alright, so, What else? So that's about the dye. Somebody else had, so yeah, 3-month install. I feel like I'm missing something. I did a strip the hair. Alright, so I think I got everything now. Yeah, all the questions. I believe so. Those are like the main ones I keep getting asked about the full sewing, about the dye. Yeah. So those are like the main ones keep getting asked. So, oh yeah, about my height. I'm 5'11". That's another question I keep getting asked. I'm 5'11", so I wanted to get like long hair or whatever. Alright, so I'm 5'11", that's why I decided to get long hair. I'm all over the place. Like, I'm tall, so I want long hair. So, anyway. So, this is where it lays on me. And if you guys want to know more about where it lays on me, I'll leave a link below when I first installed it, because I showed, you know, I was standing up and I showed exactly where it lays on me. Alright, so about the 3-month install. Okay, so the hair, don't get me wrong, like the hair is good hair. It's virgin hair, it's good hair. It hasn't been shedding, like it's still minimum shedding, and it's 3 months. It curls really well, as you can see. Only thing about this hair that, oh yeah, and the frizz has calmed down like a lot. Like I said, I use, I mentioned that in another video as well. I use L'Oreal products to maintain the frizz of the hair. I use a serum, so I will leave that below, the serum that I use, because I can't remember at the top of my head. But what else? Okay, so only thing I could say about this hair, like when I first got the hair, whatever, I said that I was trying to distinguish what was the difference between Brazilian and Peruvian hair. Now I can distinguish it. And for those of you that want to keep dyeing your hair or like bleaching it or whatever, I suggest you use Brazilian hair. Peruvian hair is really nice, straightened. I do admit that it is really nice for straight hair or whatever. It does hold a curl good. I do admit that too. But as I noticed, as the months went on, I noticed that it does seem to it's just that you have to wash it more. Like me, I'm the type of person, I get my hair installed, I don't wash it every week. I don't wash my virgin hair every week. I just don't. I don't wash my real hair every week. I'm not used to washing hair every week, every 2 weeks. So I don't wash my hair like every 2 weeks or so. So it's like I might wash it every 3 or 4 weeks. So with this hair, I noticed that you have to wash it like every week or two, or else it will get like tangly at the ends. And it's not, at first I was like, oh, maybe it's the curls, but I noticed it will get very dry at the ends. And like with the Brazilian hair, I got the Brazilian hair 5 times, and I never experienced it getting dry at the ends. I never experienced I didn't have to wash it like that. So with Peruvian hair, it's because it's a tad bit more coarser, it just requires a tad bit more maintenance as far as washing it more. That's it. Because when you wash it, you're good. And as far as, be careful when you dye it. Like, if you're not planning on dyeing it any blonde color or anything like that, you should be good. But with me, like, I want to dye my hair, and you know, so it's like, with me, I probably won't be, unless I'm going to do black, I probably won't be getting Peruvian hair anymore. And there's nothing wrong with Peruvian hair. It's just me. I like to dye my hair, and I don't like to wash it all the time. So if I gotta wash it all the time, like, I don't really want to, you know, deal with that. But yeah, and that's why. And like I said, is it my 4th or 5th time? I don't know if it's my 4th or 5th time ordering from H&J, the vendor on AliExpress. But I think it's my 4th or 5th time. And this is why I stay with one vendor for a long time, because if I just would have got the hair, if I just would have got this hair for the first time and I dyed it and everything like that, and I kept dyeing it, and I was been like, why is the ends like, why, like complaining about the hair, I would have blamed the vendor. But it's not the vendor, because I tried, like, I've been wearing Brazilian hair with that vendor or whatever, so I know it's not the vendor, I know it's not the hair, I know it's just the texture of the hair. Each texture hair is not going to work the same. Brazilian's not going to work like Indian. Indian's not going to work like Malaysian. Malaysian's not going to work like Mongolian. Mongolian's not going to work like Peruvian, like, and Filipino and all the other stuff. Like, it's each hair acts differently to certain things. So it's like, be mindful of that when you're getting hair. But it's still really, it's really good hair. Don't get me wrong, like, it's popping, but it's just that, you know, the end situation with the whole dyeing thing. Also, really quickly, because I'm running out of time, someone wanted to know, about me selling my wefts. I mentioned this in a video, another video as well. So guys, please make sure you read the description box and check out the other videos. I use this Fray Check. Oops, I don't think y'all can see that. Dritz Fray Check. Well, I use Dritz Fray Check, and I got this from the fabric store. It was like $2 or whatever. Depending where you go, it runs from $2 to $3. So I used that to seal my wefts. I sealed my wefts, and I did not cut my wefts. Someone also asked about the cutting or whatever. What does that mean to flip your track? Flip your track just means that they don't, whoever sews your hair in, they don't cut the track at the ends. They just flip it back and forth. They just flip it. That's it. So if you have any more questions, just leave it below, and in the next video I do, which will be a flexi rod, so you guys can see how the hair looks flexi rods, just leave it below, and I'll answer it in the next video that I will be posting up probably in a week or two of the hair and flexi rods, okay?